I'm out here with the new GepRC CineLog 25 version 2 with a GPS on board, and I've got my Insta360 Go 2 camera, and we're going to be flying this tree behind me here. This tree is 400 years old, or just about. It's here in Boone County, Missouri. It's actually a historical site. We know as much that when Lewis and Clark passed through here, this tree was 200 years old. This big guy is incredible. We're gonna try to do some up close flying of the tree and get some shots of it with this little Cinewhoop. So let's get started and get in the air. All right, I've never heard a custom startup sound like this from a bind and fly quad. You guys gotta hear it. the Mario power up. So this is it. Almost 400 years old. Look at the base of this tree. Look at that big crack in it as well. It's really stood for a hell of a long time. This is interesting. This little cable here is to help deflect the lightning. It's a lightning cable. Goes all the way up. Of course, we can't go all the way up into the tree to see it, but you could see they try to protect it from lightning strikes because it really is one of the tallest things here. In fact, let me see how tall this thing actually is. Yeah, you don't want this to get struck by lightning, especially given how old it is. Just do an orbit around the tree. Beautiful little tree. Well, big tree rather. Look at some of these trunks. Or not trunks, yeah, look, yeah. Wow. Look at some of these branches, not trunks. I said trunks because they're huge. Nice and up close. I mean, wow. You don't see this every day. You really don't. I don't know if you guys can see that on here, but oh man, I hate people sometimes. Somebody decided to write the F word right here at the base of the tree, spray painted it or something. Just no respect. But yeah, pretty interesting and cool to be able to see the tree from this perspective as well. Oh, little CineLog, I think, is the perfect quad to do some tree surfing. Tree surfing a 400-year-old tree. There's plenty of open gaps in this thing that I'm not worried about getting stuck. And you get to see parts of the tree that you might not normally get to see with a camera from the below. Now, this tree is on private property, technically speaking, but the property owner is extremely cool to let everyone enjoy the tree and hang out by it. You can see I've parked my car quite a bit ways away from the tree because there are signs. They tell you do not park under the tree. So if you do visit this place, just stay away from the tree. You can hang out under it all you want, but a lot of people like to stand out here and get a video or a picture of the tree from this angle. I see tons of photos out here. This is technically the property owner's field or farmer's field, but you get some great shots of the tree from either angle. This is another popular spot for photographers. So there you go, guys. That is the tree. 400 years old here in Boone County. Big Burr oak. I'm going to go ahead and land and call this battery at about 5 minutes of flight time with the Insta360 Go 2. All right, before we go, I'm going to demo the GPS rescue function on the CineLog V2. You buy it with or without the GPS. This is the analog version for reference, and we're just going to do a very quick return to home test over this field. And we're going to take off, and we're going to fly straight from where we took off. Right over this field. Now I have GPS rescue on a switch, so I'm going to trigger it. And now I'm not doing anything, hands off the remote. The drone is flying back. Flew a little close to the big tree there on its return to home, but I'm also right here under it. I didn't think too much about that, but you can see I canceled that return. I think I'm going to go ahead and go closer over here to my car and land. That'll reset the home point every time I land. I have it set to do that. And now I'll take off again, head out in a straight line. 18 satellites. So just that little module is getting 18 satellites right now. Okay, and now I'm going to trigger return to home, doing this all by itself. Let's see where we stand. See, I think GPS on these little guys is not useless at all. I know you're not going to be able to fly very long or far. I mean, I'm getting 4 minutes. You know, how far away can you go in that short amount of time? But I think it's absolutely valuable. Here, we've got this coming in now. It's self-landing. Check this out. I mean, that's perfect, guys. That's beta flight 4.5. It is doing this out of the box. You buy it like that from GepRC. So, all right, that's it, guys. That's the CineLog V2 here at the Big Burr Oak Tree. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. And as always, you have a great day. I'm going to go do some flying, and you guys take care.